What's going on, guys? I am Toxic Jordan. Welcome back to the channel. So today we are going to be jumping into the Tale of Super Warriors Dragon Ball GT edition here. So it looks like this event here, for now, is just going to be a way to farm up a couple of basic resources, some training items and whatnot. At least we got some Z swords in here, so it's not the worst ever. And these actually are like some usable training items. And then it seems like later on in the celebration, when they add more stages to this, once all stages are completed, there's going to be a special wallpaper that's available to us. So that'll be cool. Hopefully it's something that's really neat and 10th anniversary specific. I'm sure that will be a pretty neat thing that we get later on. So the other events that we're releasing for the Demon King Piccolo and for the Kid Trunks, it specifically mentioned that in Part 2. It did use the verbiage Part 2, that those cards were going to be dropping and be available to obtain from the events. They're not actually specifying Part 2 here, so I imagine maybe we'll be waiting until all the way until Part 3 to get this wallpaper, because it would make sense for the SSRs, to come out in Part 2, and then for them to Dokkan Awaken later in Part 3, but for this wallpaper to not be available until Part 3. We've also got a couple missions here. We've got to clear Stage 5 on Z-Hard once, and then we also have to clear any stage with at least one GT Heroes team category unit. And then there is actually no effect boost on this stage to be able to get additional drops or anything. So we'll run it with the Oolong, but the Oolong's not going to be proccing anything, right? And we've got our new Super Saiyan 3 Goku here, so I figured we would go ahead and use him as lead. Potentially we could even see a Link level up here. That would be exciting. Okay, so sparked by a chance meeting, the tale of the 7 mystical Dragon Balls continued. So we've got more story to go look through the GT saga here. Now, I am much less well-versed on GT. I've seen it once, but only once ever, so there's a lot of details in here that I'm just not going to know at all. So this is going to be pretty exciting for me, actually, to look through all this little story that we get. A number of years had passed since Goku had met Oob, and the reincarnation of Majin Buu at the end of the Buu saga, obviously. It began training him. Up on Kami's lookout, the final exam to judge the fruits of Oob's training was about to begin. Alright, Goku, I'm gonna come at you with all I've got. Great. Okay, so it's gonna be a little sparring match here on Kami's lookout between Goku and Oob. We will have to jump into the fight here and see who reigns victorious. But yeah, so I think I pulled that Super Saiyan 3 Goku as far as like real time for me, because I don't know how many days after I've pulled him this video is going to be live, but I pulled that Super Saiyan 3 Goku like 9-10 hours ago, something like that. Yeah, 12 hours ago almost now, I think. But yeah, so he's definitely not Link level 10 yet. I think he's like up to some solid like 6s and 7s. Okay, wonderful. Oob is so grateful for us training him. Awesome. Okay, peace out, Oob. Okay, having seen Oob off, Goku decided to head back to his family for the first time in a while. However, Pilaf had crept into Kami's lookout and used another mysterious set of Dragon Balls to summon Shenron. Okay. Turning Goku into a kid, much like King Goma did to the entire squad at the beginning of Daima, right? Obviously, this is an homage being paid. All right, Pilaf had used the Ultimate Dragon Balls to set and the set created by Kami before his split from Demon King Piccolo. These Dragon Balls had granted Pilaf's wish, and Goku was turned back into a child. However, this wasn't the end to what had been set in motion. Those are some evil Dragon Balls. Failed to retrieve them within 1 year after the wish was made. And the entire planet where they were used will cease to exist. Awesome. Yeah, I don't really remember this being the premise that GT was based on, but cool. 1 year and counting until Earth would be annihilated. Okay, so that's the entire plot of GT. Got it. And that's why Kid Goku's running around with Pan to collect them all. Makes sense. Makes sense. All right, let's get our girl Pan in here. How about that? Surely Pan will be showing up on the next stage. Like I said, it's been a very, very long time since I've watched GT, but I'm pretty sure that Pan shows up very early on. Like, they start adventuring within the first couple of episodes, because, like, he gets turned into a kid right away, right? And then they have to kind of go from there. Okay, perfect. So we got one of our missions completed here. And then obviously we just gotta get through stage 5 for that one. Okay, we've got Legic. Yeah, I do not remember that part of the story, like, at all. Legic, dude? Okay. Goku and company had launched into space to find the ultimate Dragon Balls, but soon crash-landed on planet Imeka, where they encountered a new formidable foe. Okay, so there's our boy Legic. We know what he looks like just from the Red Zone stage. Alright, perfect. Great, even against kids, he's not going to hold himself back. That is wonderful. Legic, it's 2025. You can't say things like that anymore, bud. Sorry to inform you. Okay. Goku pumped for a fight. Makes sense. That checks out. That's about the most canon thing about Dragon Ball GT. Alright, and we're going Super Saiyan. Sweet. Alright, well, it's a bit preemptive. Obviously, Super Saiyan 4 Goku isn't really at this point in the series. Maybe we should have attacked with the Super Saiyan Goku, just for a bit of continuity, right? We had him on rotation there. I guess we could have. All good, though. Legic going down. Easy peasy. Yeah, just train hard and you'll get stronger. Goku really is the weirdest of kids. Awesome. Okay. While the bodyguard Legic defeated, Goku and company set off for a new planet in search of the ultimate Dragon Balls. Their perilous journey had only just begun. Alright, so we'll see what the next stage has in store for us. I genuinely have no idea where we're headed at this point. Obviously, I'm very familiar with, like, a lot of the end of GT, which is, like, you know, fighting against, like, Omega and Sin and even Baby before that. So I'm familiar with all of that. And then I guess I know of, like, Super 17 as well, but I'm not sure, like, how far in that part comes, especially. So I'm really not sure where we're going to end up here. So, adventure on Rudy's. I don't know who they find here. What enemy this is, like, implying. We'll see, we'll see. Okay, let's go ahead and jump in. See where the story takes us. Oh, that looked familiar to me. Okay, our hero's quest for the Dragon Balls had been proceeding without a hitch until Pan started feeling like Goku and Trunks were treating her like a nuisance. So she set off alone on the desert planet Rudy's. Alright, fine, you don't want me around? I'm going. Her and Giru are off. Love that. The Adventures of Pan and Giru. I am definitely a fan. Okay, and we're fighting against whatever the hell kind of sand monster this is. Okay, traipsing the desert sands alone, Pan lost sight of the one very important thing, the way back to the ship. Making matters worse, the colossal sandipede, I guess that's what they're calling it, is a sandipede, a particular specimen by the name of Scorpulon, that had our heroine squarely in its sights. Pan was in a pinch, but just then, Giru shows up to save the day. Lovely. Man, we should have had a Giru on the team. Too bad he's not Giant 8 power. Holy moly. Alright, well, it's all good. We're going to get some Super Saiyan 3 Goku animations in here. You love to see it. I was kind of clicking too quick, but the animated sprites are in there too. Oh, dude, he looks so good. Yes, sir. Just a cool 37 million damage. Hey, we got a Link level too. Nice. A level 8 Link for him. We'll definitely take that. Alright, Giru came to save. Alright, thanks to our heroic efforts, blah, 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 blah. Yes, Pan is safe. Awesome. Okay, was that, what, stage 3? So we're on to 4 out of 5 now. A little bit more story to progress through here. Alright. The planet M2. Okay, so now I'm familiar with this one because of another story event. The enigmatic planet M2 is a stage in the Black Star Dragon Ball event where you farm up the little golden or like sparkling apple fruits. And that's one of the Baba Shop items that you have to buy like Kais and stuff with. So I am very familiar with M2. We're going to be facing off against Lord Lude and whatnot, right? Yeah, Dr. Mayu. Okay. So, Goku and company's next stop was Planet M2, a planet of machines ruled by Dr. Mayu. There, Goku found himself caught in the enemy's trap. the battle against the ultimate assassin, General Rildo. Right, so after he gets through all of the mechs, like Lude and whoever else, and then he fights off against Rildo. Okay. Yeah, so Rildo was like that one enemy that I actually completely forgot about just now. It was going on to 17, but I think that is next after Rildo, right? Okay. Show me what you really got. Come on, Rildo. Oh, man. Okay, against Hyper Metal Rildo here. Something tells me this is gonna be a one-shot. Nice, we get the continuity though, because we got ourselves a Super Saiyan Goku here. Sweet, good stuff, good stuff. All right, let's take Mr. Rildo down. Take him down a peg, put him back in the toolbox where he belongs. All right, easy peasy KO. No link level that time, unfortunate. Yeah, tell him he's junk. It's great. Yes, this is the Saiyan power. Okay, great. So Dr. Mayu is going to analyze the data and use it to create an even more ferocious enemy. We'll have to see what Dr. Mayu has in store with the power that he's discovered from Goku. Is he going to attempt to steal it the same way that Dr. Gero was attempting to do with the android powers? All right, let's jump into the last stage and find out real quick, yeah? All right, so the Wicked Lifeform Baby. Looks like we are going to be right on to Baby. Wait, so did Super 17 happen after, or did they skip Super 17? I actually don't even have the answer to that question. I don't know. I guess maybe it would be Baby, Super 17, and then Shenron would be how the sagas go. Surely, because they're not going to skip an enemy that's that major, right? Okay, Goku and company had arrived on the planet ruled by the sinister mastermind Dr. Mayu. There, they found a mysterious machine-based life form that was being grown with energy harvested by machine mutants from across the universe. Awesome. It's Lil Man Baby. We love him. I have always wanted one of the cards of, like, the little baby. Just if they called it baby would be perfect. Yeah, I love it. That would be cool if he was playable in game. It looks like though he's got enemy assets at least now, because he is an enemy that we're going to be fighting against. I guess I'm not sure if there is a previous GT event, like a story event or something, where you do fight him as an enemy, or if this is the very first iteration of that. But either way, kind of cool that he actually exists in game. All right. Oh, these were the new, that was the Super Saiyan 4 Goku, like, little sprite thing. Dang, I keep forgetting to show them. I still do intend to, I should probably make a video about all those new sprites, those new character sprites that have showed up, because those are pretty neat. That is a cool little effect that they've added. It's a very limited list of characters right now, but obviously all of the new headliners do have them. And Super Saiyan 4 Goku being a new headliner, it was given to all of the other Super Saiyan 4 Goku cards as well, right? Okay, perfect. Baby has been blown up. It would appear. Okay, and we are in retreat for now. Seems like everything should be fine for the moment. Baby's dead. Mayu won't be able to do anything on his own. Most importantly, we've still got our mission to collecting the Dragon Balls, don't we? Yes, sir. Awesome. So having defeated Dr. Mayu, Goku and company resumed their quest for the Dragon Balls despite a lingering sense of unease in their hearts. However, this clash was but a prelude to the dastardly plot for vengeance by a wicked Tuffle. Excellent. So we are going to have to wait until part 2 to see what the remainder of this story has in store for us. But exciting to know that we'll be getting some type of cool wallpaper at the end of it, right? This was the wallpaper event. I guess I should double check here. Yeah, so we're getting a wallpaper sometime later once we get through all of the GT story here. So there we go, that was stage 5 cleared. We get our other mission done there. And that is it for this one here. We're going to have to wait and see what happens in part 2. Thank you guys so much for joining me for another Dragon Ball story time. I appreciate you guys, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.